Hello kids, good afternoon, good evening for those who are joining from different parts of the world. I'm sorry I missed you all, but I've been seeing all your works, all your activity submissions in the group. So we are really overwhelmed by your response. Thank you so much kids. And we'll start with today's session. Yeah, before I start the session, one request. Kindly stay muted, and if you have any queries or any doubts, please put it in the chat box. Okay, please stay muted kids, and parents kindly cooperate. Okay, today is our session 14, an inspiring young minds. We are having a 14th session, and today's session is about guide to puberty. We'll see what is puberty and what happens to our body. Puberty is like time to change. You all were kids and then became a toddler, and now you are all in the adult stage. So there are different stages in our life. So each and every stage, there will be some changes in your body. So these changes are quite common. For example, when you are 1 year old, you are not able to walk properly, or like you're not able to make any sentence, or you're not able to draw anything. But now all you are able to draw, walk, and do things independently, right? That is because your bone have become stronger and you're able to think, and your brain have started developing all the responses, all start understanding things, what that's happening around. So there are some changes in your body. So you're not like how you looked when you were 1 year old, right? So that's how these changes will happen. These changes are quite common. This is what make you to move from kid stage to the adult stage. So when will that happen? For girls, it will happen from 8 to 15 years. And for boys, it will happen from 9 to 15 years. Anytime these changes may happen to your body, and these changes are really common. And what makes all these changes in your body? What makes all this, your bone to grow stronger, or like your hair to grow longer, and you're able to think properly, and you're able to do things faster compared to your childhood? What makes all these things? What makes all the changes in your body? There are many things that makes these changes, especially for this puberty. Puberty, you all should remember, puberty is nothing but time to change. Whenever you hear the word puberty, you should remember that this is the time to change from kid stage to the adult stage. You don't want to be like a kid anymore. You want to be like to grow as your papa or grow as a mama, right? So for that, you need to undergo these changes. There is something called hormones in your body. These hormones is what creating all these changes. Your brain will tell your body that this kid is ready for puberty. This kid is ready to make changes from kid stage to the adult stage. When this information comes from your brain, your body will secrete something called hormones. Boys and girls have different types of hormones. Boys have the hormones called testosterone, and girls have the hormones called estrogen and progesterone. So these hormones is what making some changes. So what are those changes? Now you know puberty is a time to change, and when will it happen, and what causes these changes, and what will happen. We'll see what happens when you attain a puberty or a maturity, what happens to your body. As I told you, this will happen for both boys and girls. So for boys, hair will grow on your face. So like beard or mustache. So this will develop. The hair growth will be there on the face. At the same time, the voice will also get changed. See, you cannot sound like a 1 year old when you are 10 year old, right? So as you grow bigger, your voice will also tend to change. As your body is also going through some change, your voice will tend to have some changes. It will become more deeper and harder, and you may grow hair on your chest. For boys, there will be hair growth on the chest. And both boys and girls will have a pimples on their face, because as I told you, there will be a hormone secretion in your body. So when there is a hormone, new things that started secreting in your body, it will create a heat. Your body becomes heat. So that will produce a heat. That is what is causing the pimples on your face. But this will go off. I know that you all have attended the Healthy Platter Rainbow Nutrition session, right? So you know how to arrange your platter. You need to have lots of fruits, lots of vegetables and water. If you guys take care of your diet, these pimples will go off normally. And there will be a hair growth in your underarms. You know underarms, right? Armpit. In this area, there will be a hair growth when you attain a puberty. And there will be a growth of pubic hair. Pubic hair is nothing but there will be a hair growth in your private part. You all have attended good touch and bad touch session also. So there is nothing new for you guys. You all know about good touch, bad touch, your body parts, private parts, everything. So there will be a hair growth on your pubic private area. And there will be a growth of hair on your arms and legs. Compared to your childhood, there will be hair growth on your arms and legs. And apart from all these common changes, we do have a special changes in our body related to a sex. Like for boys, they will be having a growth in the genital, that is, there will be some changes in the private area. Similarly, for girls, there will be like growth of the breast. The breast size will vary from individual to individual. So you're not looking like your friend, you're not of same height or same weight, your diet preferences differs. Likewise, the breast growth will also be differing. So it will be like for one person, it may happen at the early age. For some people, it will take some time. So there is no need to compare yourself with your friends, or you no need to worry about yourself much as far as this part is concerned. Okay. And there will be some changes in the genital area also. But when they go through these changes, especially for girls, they will get something called periods. You all know what is periods? So this is like, you can say periods or chumps or menstruation, menstrual cycle. So they will call it in different names. Commonly it is called as periods. Okay. So puberty is happening. When you hear the word puberty, you should know it is a time to change. You're going to be a big girl or a big boy. Okay. And this is happening because of something called hormones in your body. And puberty will happen only to girls? No, it will happen for both boys and girls. It is a common thing. It is very normal process. Okay. And what happens when you get something called periods? So first thing, when you hear the word periods, you should not be afraid. You should think that it is time for me to grow. It is time for me to change from kid to an adult stage. So your body has to go through these stages. So in this period, you will get something called like blood in the private part. So see, for example, when you get hurt, what happens? There will be bleeding, right? Blood will come out. And after some time, it gets healed normally, right? That's how this period will remain for 3 to 7 days. It will differ from one people to other. Some people will get period for 3 days. Some people will get period for 7 days. These bloods are like impure blood. Your body is just cleaning yourself. Okay. So this blood will come through your vagina, and this is common. During this time, we will be using something called sanitary pad. These things are called sanitary napkins. So like how babies are using the Pampers and all those things. So like this is very common. So this is called sanitary pads. This we will be using during periods, and this is help us to handle the situation better, so that this periods will not disturb your day-to-day activity. You can involve in your sports, you can run, you can jump, you can walk, and you can do all your regular activities without any trouble. Okay, you no need to worry about this. Something is happening to my body. What is this? Is this normal? It is perfectly normal. Okay, so everyone will face this situation in their life. Every girls would have gone through this situation. So this is normal. When you get it for the first time, you may feel, what is this? Is this normal? Can I walk? Can I run? Can I jump? All the situations may pop up in your mind. But now you guys know that this is normal. I can do all my activity, right? And we'll be using this pad. And when we use this pad, so can you see this picture here, guys? We will be putting sticking this napkin in our underwear, underpants, right? So that this can cover our genital part. It will collect the blood. And this need to be thrown out properly. And we will be using this pad every 4 hours or every 6 hours. Once we need to change this napkin, change the sanitary pad. And when you dispose this pad, you need to wrap it in your cover, proper cover, and put it in the dustbin. Okay, so proper disposal of this pad is also very, very essential. So this pad we will be using during our periods. And this period will remain for only 3 to 7 days. And after that, you will be normal again. Okay, so there is nothing to be afraid of. And you should not be afraid about it. Whenever it happens, you should be in a position to tell your mom that, Mom, it has happened. It is time for me to change. And I'm ready to face this challenge. And now you know how to use this pad and everything. In case if you have any doubt, you can ask your mom. If you have any questions or if you feel any afraid or depressed or irritated or like angry or something, you can discuss that openly with your mom. Okay? And as I told you, this puberty, the changes, everything happens even for boys. So for boys, it will happen in different ways. So there will be some changes in their genital area, in the private area, and their genital organ will become thicker than before. It will go through some changes for them also. But it will happen for no reason. Sometimes it can grow thicker for no reason. So during that time, the boys, you guys need to be like very normal, and you should not get panic, or you should not shout, or you should not be afraid about this. And you need to remain calm and handle the situation very quiet. Try to divert your mind. It is normal. Discuss it with your dad and tell them. And parents, you also tell your kids that it is normal, and you need to wear clothes to cover this erection properly, to make these erections less noticeable. And try to ignore that, don't be panic, and do your regular activity. Okay, so for girls, we are getting a periods, and boys, they are getting erections. Both the things are really normal, and both the situations, we need to be remain calm and settle down and do what you guys need to do. And what are the other changes? Is this the only changes that will happen during puberty? That is the hair growth or the breast growth or the genital area differences or changes in the genital areas. Is that what happening? There are more things. For example, because of all these changes that are happening to your body, because of that hormone that I mentioned you, there will be sometimes you may feel depressed. Depressed in the sense you may feel sad, or sometimes you may feel angry, or sometimes you may feel that why all these things are happening? This is something different for me. Why these things are happening to me? Some kind of questions may come up. But now you all know that these things are common, that you need to face these challenges. You should be in a position to handle the mood swings. So, and what you do sometimes, so because of all these changes, and you may tend to prefer your friends more than your mom or dad, because you will be very open to your friends. You can discuss all these things to your friends, and they may give you some suggestions. So these things will happen. Your social changes, emotional changes, everything will happen during that time. But what I would suggest to you all is that, as I told you, your body is different from others. And all of us are very unique. And sometimes what your friends go through, you will not be go through the same thing. And sometimes what changes that are happening to your friends, she may attain puberty at around 9 years or 10 years. You may attain puberty at around 12 years or 13 years. It will differ. When she said something to you or when he said something to you, and you may think that why these things are not happening to me? Or what, is this normal? If it doesn't happen to me, is this things are normal? Or what will happen? So these kind of questions will arise. So always don't compare yourself with other. So when your body shows some changes, it is always better to discuss it with your mom or dad. Okay, so that they will be in a right position to guide you in a better way, because your mom and dad knows you better than your friend, right? So discuss it with your mom and don't take any peer pressure. So if your friends comes and tells you that this happened to me, you don't need to worry that whether this will happen to me today or tomorrow. No such pressure to you guys. Okay, it will happen at the right time. And what you guys need to do is be prepared. Boys or girls, you need to be prepared. As you know that there will be something called periods and you need that sanitary napkin. So you should be in a position to handle situations. If your mom is with you, then no need to worry. But if it happens in the school or somewhere when you visit your friends or somewhere. So during that time, always carry extra underpants and pads in your bag in a safe place. Okay. And always discuss it with your mom in case if any questions that pops up your mind. So what is periods? What did ma'am tell me on that day? And now I'm having some kind of a questions. So you no need to be afraid and keep it within yourself. So if you have a doubt, discuss it with your parents. Okay. And understand the reason. So these changes are really common. Only if this changes happens to your body, you can grow as a healthy adult. So this changes is must or not? It is must. So you know that reason, understand it clearly, accept it. And these periods, these blood leaks are normal. You can do any activity as you are doing right now, that you can continue. No need to have any other changes. You can be normal as you are, even after puberty. And always feel good about these changes. Don't be so depressed. Don't be very sad or don't be very angry. Accept it and face the challenge. Okay? And when it is your turn, for example, if it is for yourself, you know how to handle. But what happens like if it is happen for others? If you see some of your friend and there will be like a blood stain on their dress. So what you will do? Will you laugh at them? Or will you feel like, will you treat them in a different way? No, what you guys should do, as you all know that puberty is very common, that will happen for everyone, every girls. So you should be in a position to support them. You can give their pads to them and you can tell them that it is common, nothing to be afraid of. You can just go and change the pad. That's really common, right? You should not laugh at yourself. You should not make them feel embarrassed. So be very supportive when it is your turn, right? So this is all about puberty kids. So now from this point onwards, when you hear the term called puberty, the first thing what should come to your mind is, it is time for me to change. And I am in a position to face this challenge in a normal way. As I know this is the normal process, like how you sneeze or how will you get, like if you get a stomach ache, don't feel embarrassed. What will you do if you get a leg ache or a headache? What will you do? You will take remedies. You will do what you need to do. You may take a hot water or you may have good sleep. So likewise, when you get a periods or when you get a stomach ache, there will always be a solution. Okay, there is nothing new to you guys. You all know about private parts and you know that whether you can, how to handle hygiene measures or like how to protect yourself from bad touch. So now you know about puberty also. So always face this challenge in a positive way. Okay. And activity. for this week, I would like to give you an activity that you all can ask whatever the question that comes to your mind related to this topic. You all may have some kind of a doubt, whether about yourself, or girls may have doubt about boys, or boys may have doubt about girls. This is quite normal. You no need to keep it within yourself. Ask. If you're not able to ask your mom or dad, just put it in the WhatsApp group. I will be in a position to answer your question in a scientific manner. Okay? So whatever the doubt that comes to your mind, you just write it, and whatever you understood from today's session, you also you can share it in a writing script, like 4 to 5 points. You can write whatever you have understood from today's session. Okay? That is your today's activity. Clear? All clear, kids? And you all know that we have a toy drive sessions also going on, right? Hope you all are collecting your toys, your books and everything. So the toy drive will be happening. Please save all your books, toys and everything which is in a good condition, so that you can share it with your other children who will be happy to play with your toys and use your books. And if you're having any queries, or if you are interested to do any kind of a specific topic, you can always reach us through WhatsApp. And if you want to if you missed out any of your previous sessions, that you can watch in our YouTube channel. Or even if you have any doubt related to puberty, whenever that comes to your mind, you can always rewatch this session in our YouTube channel. So please follow the channel, participate in the toy drive, and please submit your activity. Now, you don't need to wait till next Thursday. Even after this session, immediately after this session, whatever that you remember, just write it down and send it to us. And if you have any questions, you have time till next Thursday. And also, even after that, you can ask us, either me or Vidyaa ma'am, so that we will answer your queries. Clear? That's all. Thank you so much, kids. And I've been enjoying all your activities, all your submissions. You all are really creative, and all your dances and everything is like superb. So you can just unmute yourself and you can ask your queries, or whatever you understood, you can tell us. Yeah, kindly unmute yourself. Yeah, Devna, right? Yes, yeah. Devna, yeah, I've seen you dance. Yes, I remember your moves and everything. That was really good. You did it very spontaneously, and that was really great. Yeah, thank you so much, Devna. Thank you so much. And you were like, yeah, I can see you nodding your heads, understanding things. And whenever I say about puberty or periods, you were like, yeah, accepting it in a positive way. It was really great. Superb, kids. Okay. So do share your questions, or whatever you understood, do put it in the WhatsApp group. Yes. Yeah. That's great, Devna. That's really happy to know that you're feeling very comfortable after hearing about all this information. That is the really good way to accept it. Great attitude. Super. Okay, kids. See you all in the next session. And you will be seeing your Vidyaa ma'am back from your next session. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah?
Ma'am, can you please upload this class on the YouTube?
Yes, yes.
I was not able to hear the full class.
Okay.
I had some other class.
Okay, okay. No issues, ma'am. Yeah, it will be available in the YouTube channel, so you can rewatch it. No problem. Yeah?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, great. Welcome. Okay, kids. See you all in the next session. So do participate in the toy drive and activity and everything. See you all. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Thank you, kids.
Bye.
Bye, kids.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.